Stranger Things is over and it's time to start speculating about what's next for Nancy Wheeler. We know she's getting a spinoff. The Duffer Brothers already said it. But do we really think the Duffer Brothers are going to put our Nancy Wheeler in Boston as a reporter dealing with sexism and misogyny in the 1990s? Well, yeah, maybe that might be part of it, but I don't think that's going to be the spinoff from these guys that we're looking for. Somebody on Threads I read today said, wouldn't it be great if Nancy Wheeler ended up working for like an X-Files organization where she's investigating supernatural activities? And I immediately was like, yeah, I think this is exactly the spinoff that we need from the Duffer Brothers because Stranger Things ends in 1989, so we're about to enter a new decade. We've put a little, bow on the 1980s. So wouldn't it be great to see the Duffers take on the 1990s? And what is the big show of the 1990s? It's the X-Files, which comes out in 1993. So I think it's okay. We could take a couple years. It could be a couple years before we come back and see Nancy. Maybe she did start the newspaper. Maybe she was investigating. I'm guessing she's going to be recruited by the CIA because guess what? She's in Boston. The CIA was heavily recruiting in the 90s in the Boston universities, including MIT, Harvard, BU, and yes, Emerson. And maybe Dr. K is going to be part of this because people keep thinking Dr. K didn't do enough, Linda Hamilton wasn't used enough, and I thought she was going to die in the finale, which she didn't. So it would be great if she either comes back to recruit Nancy because she's like, listen, out of all those soldiers, this girl was the best because those guys, she annihilated them. So I want her on my team. Or Dr. K could come back as a nemesis. They're both trying to chase the same thing, but from different angles. And then I'm saying like we use the Mulder and Scully iconic pairing. We pair her with a guy from MIT, a scientist, a nerd who thinks he knows everything, but he doesn't believe in he theoretically he believes in things like wormholes and stuff like that. He just doesn't believe they've had contact that anything of this is real, and there would be all this clashing and will they won't they. I think that would be a great way for Nancy's spinoff to go, and I think we could check in with the Wheelers occasionally. I think in my mind Karen and Ted get divorced because once the kids leave home, Karen goes back to work and she realizes she's going to do her own thing. I think we could check in on Montauk. Do we really believe Hopper was recruited to be a police officer in Montauk? Or maybe he was recruited for some kind of special team and maybe him and Nancy will cross paths at some point. I think there could be some crossover and some little Easter eggs and some little callbacks. We can check in with some of our beloved characters, even in Steve. But that's what I'm hoping for Nancy Wheeler's spinoff. I think and if the Duffers don't want to do this, I'm ready to write some fan fiction because I want to see her step into that iconic role and become the warrior she's meant to be.